What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Happy Tuesday. Still a long way to go before Friday, but we'll get through it together. Today, we had our final installment of Yojo June, even though we have one more Tuesday left. So I'm kind of disappointed we didn't have one more round of name only reveals, a couple renders to show just to close out June appropriately and give us a real hearty Yojo June farewell. We did have a few pre-orders, one big reveal that I was not expecting, and so cool, so excited to see this guy fully assembled. We'll get to him later, but let's take a look at what was shown off today for pre-order. Starting off with the Mad Marauders, aka the most hideous color scheme we've got. Mad Marauder Sgt. Slaughter, Spirit Iron Knife, Low Light, and Spirit's new Eagle. I think it's called Nile. Anyway, Niles. Anyhow, so we got these guys. And if you're building them, congratulations. You've got some really amazing, colorful versions of these characters in your collection. You get Sergeant Slaughter hammering the Stinger driver with his own figure. That's pretty fun. Nice Easter egg there. And this is the same Sergeant Slaughter, just repainted in terrible colors. He does have some nice extras. Peep the itty ditty bag, a 90-pound dumbbell, and he's got boxing gloves so he can go toe to toe with Big Boa. He's fighting everyone on Cobra. He's like everyone's arch enemy. And I like these shots. Shooting the Galaxy always does quality stuff. I need to get some trees like this. Maybe Hasbro can sell them. But you can see the Sarge, the good Sergeant Slaughter. There you go, hanging out, doing his thing, ready to go into battle to lead his squad. He's all set. Get over here, maggot. And you can just hear him saying that. And we got the full-on 80s tribute shot with Low Light, with Spirit, walking away from an explosion in slow motion, no doubt. These figures are scheduled to arrive September 1st, so get your wallets ready. No special price for Sarge. Actually, he does have a special price. He's $35. 20 more will get you Low Light and Spirit. And I think Spirit's the only one that makes these colors work. I think because his other outfit is so, colorful, that this kind of muted color scheme actually kind of works for him. I don't hate it on Low Light outside of the cap and the goggles. I feel like that's a little bit overkill. Maybe they were brown or black, it would make more sense. But here you go. Here he is. And they've got the explosion effect too, and it looks just as awesome as the Sergeant Slaughter one. And they're ducking for cover, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, together, these colors aren't so awful, but as a standalone one Joe, they look kind of wild. And there's Nile. And so if you got freedom, you can have somebody for freedom to hang out with. Got the shovel. He's all set to bury some Cobras. And Spirit is one of my favorite classified series Joes. So much love into this guy. Great head sculpt. And I feel like sometimes with characters, indigenous characters, head sculpts aren't great. His is awesome. Just really amazing. The skull with this knife, awesome. And you can see the fringe there. I mean, just so much detail. And he's just a really high quality figure. One of those, show somebody this figure, maybe not in these colors, and they might start getting invested into this line. Here's some more. He's rocking the night vision glasses. Kind of seems like this would be a better fit for Night Force Spirit, but here you go. And hey, this is what he's seen. So it's pretty cool. And I like the way these guys look together, even though I do not love the Night Force, the Mad Marauders color scheme. But there you go. Still up for pre-order. These guys are coming on August 1st. So Sergeant Slaughter's coming a little bit later, September 1st. These guys will be here a month earlier. So plan accordingly with your paychecks and all that good stuff. Here they are, chilling in camp, investigating, seeing what the heck happened, and on the lookout for Cobra. And one of the things they will be on the lookout for is this bad boy. Let's get on over to it, which of course is sold out on Hasbro Pulse. Not surprising, because I think Hasbro Pulse keeps in 100 of all these items that they share with their fan channel associates, Amazon, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, etc. And so, of course, want everybody buying from Pulse. They want to drive them to their retail partners. And there you go. But the Stinger looks great. So much good stuff with it. The driver looks cool, like his color scheme. And of course, Matt shooting the Galaxy did some awesome pictures here as well. More explosions and fire. Beavis and Butthead are thrilled. Got a little winch action here using the tree for support. Very cool. And the Cobra Stinger driver looks awesome with this gray color scheme. And one thing I know people were putting their conspiracy hats on, going, is this going to be more than $100? Because let's face it, there is more than the vamp. We have the canopy top here. We got the canopy doors, those little shutters, the windshield's tinted black. We got the missile rack instead of the machine guns. I know some people are still trying to figure out how the heck to work those ammo boxes. Hopefully, we're all covered there. But we've also got some explosive elements here. We've got these blasts. These are reused from the scrap iron figure. So if you've got him, you've got double the explosions. Then we've got the missile trails, which again were reused. So if you've got scrap iron, you can use this for all four of your missile racks to your Stinger. So that's kind of cool. So they really could have changed that price point up a little bit more. Sorry for the jarring nature of me controlling my mouse. And they could have made this more, but instead they kept it to the same price as the Vamp, 99.99, 9 times grace. And this again is going up for pre-order. Will be available September 1st. So be leery. You've got that Sergeant Slaughter. You've got the Stinger. So if you got both 35 and so that's 135 plus tax. Hopefully you're a premium Pulse member. I try not to push this every time, but that shipping is knocked out. It's free. And this is one of those cases, the Power Pulse savings deal. You bought like twice. If you bought two times from that sale, you'd have covered the price of that membership. So definitely something to consider. It does pay off, especially if you want to take advantage of sales and get this stuff from Pulse without having to worry about your shipping. So there you go. That option is done. Of course, if you wanted to get it from Pulse, they may have some more in stock, like we've seen with the Ferret, like we've seen with like the Vamp. All this stuff will come back in stock briefly as people start to cancel their pre-orders. They get that email from Hasbro Pulse saying, hey, this item that you wanted is now coming in stock in 2 more days. Get your wallet ready, get your payment ready. People will cancel. That's happened with all these vehicles. Everything that's exclusive to Hasbro Pulse that's sold out during the pre-order phase. That window is very, very short and very small. It opens for a crack, and you've got a quick second to go in and get your pre-order from those cancellations before it's back done. Fortunately, there are other options for you right now to still get the Stinger, and that includes my affiliate, Entertainment Earth. They've got the Stinger available right now, and they've got the shipping for it as October. That's probably going to update and change. I think Hasbro Pulse is probably the best gauge for when they're actually supposed to come. They tend to get their stuff in after their retail partners, so I would expect this will change from October to September, $99.99. And because it's over that $79 threshold, you can get it with free shipping as well. You can also use my code, my affiliate partnership code, Lyles MF, LYLES MF. It's for movie files, so you help out Lyles Movie Files, Lyles Figure Files, and appreciate the consideration. So that was the 3 pre-orders for today. The unboxing of the Stinger was really cool. I love seeing how excited Lenny gets as he breaks down all this stuff. He is us taking out this stuff. I'm like, ooh, this is cool. And it's like, yeah, dude, that's exactly how I would be unboxing these vehicles and showing off all the cool intricate work I put into this, the fan nods, and just the love poured into all these vehicles, all of these figures. Then we have one surprise reveal. Surprise, surprise, surprise. It's Nemesis Immortal. He's been rumored. We've seen literally photos of different parts, and now we got him fully assembled, and this guy looks incredible. Clearly going to be our widest, maybe not, I gotta assume he's gonna be the tallest classified series figure too. He looks so massive, and that's even before his wings are fully expanded. And he just looks like he is going to be all kinds of trouble for the Joes. And I know there's a contingent of Joe fans that hates all things Cobra Law. This dude looks cool. And I think the classified series team is going to make a lot of people come around on Cobra Law and sell the idea that they're really cool. Worth army building the Royal Guard, worth getting that Pythona, Gilobulus, of course, this massive heavy hitter here. I'm kind of curious if they will also take advantage of this opportunity to create new Cobra Law agents. So, we got Nemesis Enforcer, Pythona, Galobulus as the only name characters. Maybe they'll introduce some new ones. Would you guys like to see that? I think that would be pretty cool based on what they've already done. And that's an opportunity for them to go nuts with their creativity, come up with all kinds of spores and details, and just have a blast doing this. So let's take a little bit closer look at what we've got here. So the wings look awesome. They've got that nice texture, got a leathery look to them. The veins going around in different directions. Very cool. His shoulder pad armor, you can see it's got like some jagged edges, maybe like some shells. And this more texture here on the chest piece got some, maybe like a chainmail kind of seashell look. And yeah, is it just me or are you seeing this maybe not so smiley face, but he's got like this angry look. So here your eyes here, the nose, the mouth going here, maybe the goatee. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, you can see more of that crab crustacean armor cod piece there. It's got the ripped abs, of course. And I kind of like this color scheme. It's not too, hey, I'm Nemesis Enforcer. And I think this muted color scheme works really well for him. So I'm curious how they'll do Globulus and the Royal Guard. Pythona already had a darker color scheme than them. So it'll be really fun seeing how they take care of those. And then you can see the detail on the packaging and how different it looks from your typical classified series Cobra or GI Joe, just like all the different elements on it. It's really cool. I also forgot to mention this here, the alternate head. So you got a different way you can display them. So if you would say want to army build, I'm not going to, I just need one, but you could have one with this default normal look, and then you can have a couple or three or four with this head sculpt. So there's an option on that end. Very cool way for them to go. Now, of course, they mentioned it. They're hyping it up. Excuse me. And I love the partnership between the classified series team and the Skybound group. I don't know why this says IDW. It's not IDW one. Skybound's part of Image. I've been saying this before. The Skybound Energon in universe is amazing. So good. Just every book from Duke to Cobra Commander, Transformers, Void Rivals, absolutely worth getting, absolutely worth reading. And even better, the prices on these trades, $13.49. You cannot beat that for the quality of storytelling you're getting here. And Cobra Commander is awesome. And one of the big deals, and I'm hoping I'm not spoiling too much, they did mention it on the live stream. Nemesis Enforcer shows up. Nemesis Immortal shows up, and you can see how imposing and how massive this dude looks. He's creepy, and he's just going to town doing all kinds of carnage and destruction. It's amazing, and they just did an awesome job with that. Here's some more looks at the packaging, though. You can see just how much detail they put into Nemesis Enforcer Immortal, and it's just really well done, even down to the numbering. It's got a creepier, kind of weird font for Nemesis Enforcer. I assume they'll use that again for more of Cobra Law. Let's take a look to the back, which I also thought was pretty cool. You can see Cobra Commander stuck in the giant shell. I was once a man. That whole deal. I'm innocent. Blame your other failures, Serpensor. I could not make out all this stuff here on his specialty skills. I do see, not shockingly, that he has a 4-star in strength. Can't quite make out the rest. I really tried. I did a super zoom. Couldn't quite see it. It got a little bit too blurry, but yeah, he's got at least a 4-star in something else. You can see he's got that alternate head. Looks like a snake chariot here. This is kind of teasing that Serpentor is just off camera. That's kind of cool. You can see more of this like biotech deal they've got going with Cobra Law. And here you can see he's got like a spore that he can throw. I think those of you who've seen the different elements of Nemesis Immortal have seen this. And it's all together. He's got his two blades. I am kind of wishing they figured out a way to implement the whole deal where he had the spikes in his forearms because I thought that made him so intimidating. This way, that can be knocked out of his hand. And clearly, they go into the sheath here. So that's it. I wish they could have done that. Maybe they still do. They didn't unbox him, they just showed everything in packaging. So maybe there's a way to do that later on. We'll see it as they unbox and open him up. So here's another look at the side packaging. Let's do another zoom in. Just see all that organic tech working through the box. Not quite as cool as the Serpentor and Dr. Mindbender, but this is a really nice theme. And hopefully we'll see some more of these guys really, really soon. Now, that, of course, puts a little bit more emphasis on a character that I think it got a little overlooked uh, while he was out. There was a time where as soon as he was announced, I said, I gotta get this figure. He is essential to me getting my G.I. Joe collection. I know some of us were looking at the WWE Elite version, the Hall of Fame version from Mattel, and it was like, this guy won't fit in at all. But Sergeant Slaughter was an immediate must buy for me when I saw him. And my comic book shop, Third Eye Comics, had a sale. So that exclusive price got pulled down a little bit to a more reasonable regular G.I. Joe classified series price tag. And he showed up in Ollie's and people were just like, don't care about this guy. But now Nemesis Immortal showing up, you can see how the color scheme greatly differs from what we were getting from the classified series line. I think he's going to be even more popular. Now, the problem is because Sarge is sold out in a lot of places, he's going to be a little bit harder to track down. Now, I looked around, did a search on Entertainment Earth. The only option is the Mad Marauder version. Not ideal, not necessarily what I would want. Let's see what Big Bad Toy Store is working with. Sold out again. Not great. You still get the Elite Collection version. You get the Valorverse version. And you get this deluxe Mad Marauders version. Let's see what Amazon's working with. They have Sergeant Slaughter still in stock. And if you can see here from the other sellers, there's still a chance to get him for a little bit cheaper. Maybe not so much, $38.99, $5 shipping. So it's basically the same price. I would recommend highly. I mean, I love the Sergeant Slaughter figure in general. I think they did an awesome job with them. You get your classic original colors. And they did mention there's some more Sergeant Slaughter stuff to come. I'd assume maybe we'll see the Warthog or the Triple T tank version of Sergeant Slaughter. But in case they don't show that standard regular version of Sergeant Slaughter that would come with the not the Warthog, the Triple T tank, I think you might want to jump on this and go grab this before he sells out. And that price tag gets even higher when Nemesis Immortal comes out. Let me just go over here real fast. Our friends over 3D Joe's, and always love going there. Great resource for Joe fans. And let's see here. Just want to show you what this Sergeant Slaughter would look like. Wait a second. Was I just totally wrong? I always thought that Sergeant Slaughter came with this. There we go. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I was not misremembering that. He came, there was a mail-in version, and then there was one, of course, that came with the Sergeant Slaughter figure. And so standard, pretty basic drill instructor. Why are we not seeing the Sergeant Slaughter? There you go. So here is that Sergeant Slaughter, pretty similar to the one we've already gotten. But if we do get that, you should jump on this and get them fast, because Nemesis Immortal is going to make a lot of people nostalgic to recreate all those scenes from G.I. Joe, the movie. Those who have them will have that Serpentor. They'll get Lieutenant Falcon, head sculpt, being crazy and all. Remember, regardless, they'll still get that figure. Sergeant Slaughter's key. Jinx is coming. So that's another figure that you could use to incorporate those moments. Hawk is already here. We've got Cobra Commander, Once a Man. Maybe they'll give us a better roadblock because that first version, number one in the whole entire classified series line, needs an upgrade, needs an update, less baby face and more of a serious, I'm here with G.I. Joe head sculpt. So, keep that under advisement. We'll see. We'll get some more information about Nemesis Immortal come San Diego Comic Con, which is starting the 24 timer clock now because it's almost here. We're almost a month away. I'm getting excited. Looking forward to seeing what new G.I. Joe products will be in store since we've already got the tease, the hint of more Sergeant Slaughter. Which one do you want to see? The Warthog or the Triple T tank version? We'll see Nemesis Enforcer, when we're going to get him, and hopefully a slew of other stuff. I'm still crossing my fingers that hopefully we'll get some news or maybe even a reveal of Retro Flint and some more. We'll see Flash and more of those 82 line, and then Footloose and Airtight, so I could put a bow on my favorite series of G.I. Joe, the 1985 line. Anyway, what did you all think about the unboxing of the Stinger? Did you get one before it sold out on Pulse? There's still time to get it from other outlets. I think Amazon still has it available as well. So I'll put the link into the item description here as well. Item description thing I'm selling on eBay, into the video description. And of course, let me know what G.I. Joes you want to see for the rest this month, or not this month, but for the San Diego Comic Con reveals. All right. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.